The beautiful city of Iqaluit, Nunavut in northern Canada is home to a variety of exotic plant and wildlife species, as well as a large Inuit population. This city is very small, only 52 square kilometers, compared to other metropolitan cities such as Toronto, 630 square kilometers, and New York City, 1,214 square kilometers. However, the regional biophilia, spiritual connection to the landscape, and beauty found here connects the city with the entire area of the Arctic North. These factors make the flow and circulation of people through tourism and wilderness traveling activities very common in the city of Iqaluit and the Arctic North. Unfortunately, this beautiful natural landscape is being disrupted and is rapidly changing due to increased greenhouse gas emissions worldwide. These emissions have brought global warming and climate change impacts on the city of Iqaluit. Ultimately, this has led to an environmental injustice here. Compared to other cities, Arctic regions are proportionally the lowest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, and in Iqaluit, the overall population is 60% Aboriginal. These groups are known to be the most susceptible to the negative impacts of global warming. These effects include the melting of sea ice and permafrost, which covers a vast majority of the landscape, increased magnitudes and frequencies of temperature extremes and extreme weather events, increases in uncharacteristic weather patterns, and increased ultraviolet radiation exposure. These impacts lead to a destruction of the biophilia and the natural landscape of the region and limits the incorporation of nature in the city. It also makes it difficult for tourists and native populations to take part in traditional recreational activities such as hunting, skiing, snowshoeing, and dog sledding. These activities are examples of various socio-ecological processes that enable the people of Iqaluit to build connections with the land. As the population is less able to take part in these activities, this connection will be lost. It is the exotic spirit, beauty, and biophilia of the Iqaluit landscape that attract tourists and wilderness travelers to this city.
If sea ice doesn't form, then transport patterns are disrupted, not just for the animals, but also for humans.
The flow of people is pivotal for its economic development and its ability to grow as a functioning capital city. However, due to global warming activities, the changing landscape of Iqaluit has posed challenges for development strategies and the ability of urban planners to build on the current social, environmental, and economic standings of the city.
What we see happening in the Arctic should be of real concern to everyone, because changes in the Arctic will impact the rest of the world.
So, the question is, what is next for this small, developing capital city?